Those of you who know me know that I've been waiting to get Sam Brittain here on the stage at the barn at Wombat Flat for a bloody long time. Must be 4 years. I had to build it first just so I could get him here 4 years later. I remember speaking to him often when he worked in the music shop, Barossa Music, back in the days for Pete and Kath in Tanunda. And I vividly remembered when he played his first candlelight concert, which was one of those amazing concerts that Jamie and Vicky used to run in Tanunda. And Di and I went down to see him quite a number of years later at the Gov in full band mode. It was amazing. He's been a very busy boy for a long time, and so we had to kind of wait to get him here tonight. He's toured relentlessly through Australia, Europe, the UK. He supported Passenger, Matt Corby, the Coronas, Matt McHugh on the road. He's got a closet full of incredible recordings, and I'm sure he's going to sample some for you tonight. And I've heard a rumor, just a rumor, this week, that this character's made the cover of Rolling Stone. Seriously, no lie. Please welcome Sam Brittain.
Well, I better not suck now, hey? Far out. There's a general rule of thumb when you come to a Sam Brittain concert. And that's we're going to go on this roller coaster of emotions together. You know, we're going to laugh, we're going to cry, mostly cry. But mostly delve in the music, we'll delve into all the things that make us sad. You know, it's like every other country song, you know, your dog dies, the love of your life moves away, your truck breaks down. But then later on, I know it's being live streamed, so if you watch the concert in reverse, your dog comes back to life. Your truck starts working again. And that lady, she come back. Anyway. But what do I know? Doesn't fold back.
Lately I've been headed for a breakdown.
And some reverb.
Every time I leave my house, it feels just like a shakedown. Between the street sweepers and the pushers and the lawyers who may as well be butchers. Between the part-time hustlers who all seem to feed upon each other. Oh, God, why you been hanging around with that old violin? Why I've been waiting for you to pull me through. Lately every time I try to lie down, well, my mind just slips away now. I can't even close my eyes now. Between the big fish ambition and the lovers using words as ammunition. Between these wood planks I've been pacing and this impossible dream that I've been chasing. while I've been waiting now for you to pull me through. Hanging around with that old violin while I've been waiting there. Oh, well, and I've been waiting. Oh, well, and I've been waiting now, for you to pull me through. Oh, no, 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 yeah. Thanks a lot. Cheers. How's it all sounding out there, all right? Cool. Is it possible to get a bit of that reverb in the wedge like we had in soundcheck? Or, I don't know. Ran away, probably with my dignity, sanity, and all of my money, chasing this stupid dream of playing music. But hey, you know, sometimes dreams come true. Sometimes they turn into nightmares. I haven't quite decided. Ask me tomorrow. So my name's Sam. It's nice to meet you all. It's a pleasure to be out here. It's been a long time coming. Probably because I was never bloody around, which didn't help. Anyway, you're going to watch me tonight playing this game called, you're going to hear a song on repeat a little bit tonight, which is the Sam tuning his guitar song, which is awkward banter and very quiet guitar. And I've been playing a few of these outdoory kind of country things lately, and my instruments just do not like it all that much. But you know, one day I hope to have one of those dudes that like just change your guitar for you and just... I played a lot of gigs by now, and you know, I think that's when you know you've made it. When there's some dude waiting there, you finish the song, you take your guitar and he just hands you another fucking one, and it's just like perfect. You're like, oh, I think I'd cry. I actually would, I'm sure. It's been an emotional week. This is a song called Making It Out Alive on that front. I don't really know what it's about. You can make up your own mind about that. See, it's already out of tune. It's that you done to air. Gets deep in your lungs. But I hear it's good for feeling things and playing country music. I don't know, I just made that up. So don't take my word for it. Always read the packaging. Found these days it comes with age. My tolerance weakens, I know I can gauge the things that are real and what is gonna hurt. It comes in different ways, it'll never stay the same. It'll come in the morning instead of a change. I find it in time, I'm seeing the other side. Give me a ticket out of town and I'll buy another round. Didn't care for the money, just the people we found. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Give me the straightest line on a moment in time. I've been caught too long in your web of lies. The trouble I find is making it out alive. When you give yourself to somebody else, you more or less put your heart on a shelf. It's just a matter of time, it's a part of getting back. When you lost control and nobody knows the things I've done have taken their toll, you're better off setting yourself up just to fall. Give me a ticket out of town and I'll buy another round. Didn't care for the money, just the people we found. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Give me the straightest line in a moment in time. I've been caught too long in your web of lies. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Can I make it my mind? Turn this around one more time. Can I make up my mind? Turn this around one more time. Don't believe what you hear, it never holds true. Just believe in the love that I have for you. It was a waste of time and I've been left behind. Because of the love that lives behind closed doors, it doesn't really count as loving at all. You're better off setting yourself up just to fall. Give me a ticket out of town with the truth I found. It's taking too long just to figure you out. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Should have known by now that this thing we found would bring me down and turn me inside out. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Well, the trouble I find is making it out alive. All the trouble I find is making it out alive. Well, the trouble I find is making it out alive. Well, the trouble I find is making it out alive. Well, the trouble I find is making it out alive.
So I usually play with a band these days, and there's 5 of us in it, and I don't get so anxious on stage and have a support network and don't shit myself on live stream television, Space, YouTube. What are we on? I don't know. TikTok. Hang on, am I famous now? That's where like 14-year-olds go get famous, right? I don't know. But usually we have this little chorus at the end where all 6 of us, we get a little clap on and we sing the last stanzas together. So let's see it. And this is where we sing together. It's the last line. It goes, well, the trouble I find is making it out alive. It's your turn. Ready? The trouble I find is making it out alive. Oh shit, you guys are good. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Well, the trouble I find is making it out alive. Good rehearsal, nice guys, that's good. Okay. So you can keep your clap going. I'm gonna do one more chorus and then we're gonna sing that together. You ready? I'll count you in. Give me a ticket out of town and I'll buy another round. Didn't care for the money, just the people we found. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Give me the straightest line on a moment in time. I've been caught too long in your web of lies. The
The trouble I find is making it out alive. You ready, guys? 2, 3, 4. The trouble I find is making it out alive. How loud you can do it, come on. The trouble I find is making it out alive. Ooh, Lord. Well, the trouble I find is making it out alive. Last time, ready? The trouble I find is making it out alive. Yeah, nice one. Oh yeah, now we're warmed up. Must be the red wine. It's good. Anyway, so I'm a bit sleep deprived today. It's been quite a week. But on top of a lot of good things, well, this was probably the best part of the week. I drove to country New South Wales on Monday to a place called Barham, something like that, on the river, and picked up a puppy. Yeah. She's a Groodle. Holy dooly indeed. And she's watching right now, actually, I think. She's watching Daddy play guitar via the live stream. Anyway, her name's Daphne. Yeah. You can fight me about it later. You mean the car park, right? Daphne's not sharp teeth. Oh, she's not here to protect me. Anyway, that's how the week started off. And my partner and I, we knew the first single off the record was going to come out this week, and a bunch of stuff was going to go on. It was the first time she'd actually heard the album in its entirety. Was on the drive to go and pick up Daphne. Shut up. It's cool. They say you got to pick a dog's name by you got to be able to yell it, and it's got to be both cute when they're young and old. So I was like, Daphne. There was a lady that lived next door to my grandparents' beach house when we were kids, and her name was Daphne, and she was pretty cool. I think she smoked a lot of weed, but anyway, this song has nothing to do with any of that. How's that for a segue? Anyway. Slick. That's why they paid me the big bucks. Actually, has anyone got $2 for a bus ticket? This is a song called Trapdoor, and it's going to be on the new album as well. And it goes a bit like this. Reverb. On the corner of the street that goes nowhere, the painted bills leaves the timber bare with less souvenirs that remind me of you. Still the cold creeps into a heart once warm, that once belonged to you alone, and I can't relate to the cracks right up the walls. It's something like a trapdoor I'm standing over, and where it goes, no one knows. Wonder when it opens, will you notice I'm not around? Born from a love I can't get over, and all your photographs, they show this a sea of blank faces. I don't know them like I know you, but maybe I don't know it all. Well, Anthony never knew her by her name, just the open wounds of a heartbreak with a healing hand. His face lays at my feet. Still the same damn sounds flow from this broken house that you never took the time to come around. Your safe haven home's far further north from here. Something like a trapdoor standing over, and where it goes, no one knows. Wonder when it opens, will you notice I'm not around? Born from a
love I can't get over. And all your photographs, they show this. You see your blank faces, I don't know them like I know you. And maybe I don't know it all. Well, maybe I don't know. There's something like a trap door standing over. Where the hell it goes, no one knows. Wonder when it opens, will you notice I'm not around? 'Cause we burned out before we noticed that the best was still coming. We're standing on this trapdoor, waiting to fall is all I know. Just down and down and down. Down and down and down. Well, down and down and down. Oh, no. Down and down and down. Thank you so much. Oh, is everyone sad now? Yeah. Yeah, that's why my nose is running. Seriously, I don't know what it is about coming straight to Uganda. I used to come out to Uganda a lot to watch the 24-hour motorcycle trial. And I don't know what it is about coming out to Uganda. As soon as I get here, it's just like every hole you have starts leaking. Not every hole. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. My mum used to say, when she'd first come and started coming to some of my concerts, and she was like, someone needs to have control of the microphone in between the songs to shut you up. If Daphne was here, I'd be hanging out with her or not even playing the concert, you know. Mike could get real angry with me. You know. But the moral of the story is that, you know, since I left school, I've worked like a absolute idiot chasing down this dream of playing music. So for this next hour, you're in my world now. And the microphone's mine for the taking. But sorry for playing some depressing country music. First up, this one's a little bit happier. It's a song called Charlie. And this is another one that's going to be on the new album. It goes a bit like this. Singing Juice. Oh. Charlie's on the end of the telephone, and the time is right and it's close to dawn. He's right there on the telephone. Tried to forget we were just kids in a carnival of chemicals running red. Didn't feel the need to justify it when it's right. When it's right, you know. Well, when it's right, when it's right, you know, yeah. Then when it's wrong, there's nothing to hold. It's been raining and I can't see why I have grown so tired. Did I lose my mind? All around is the shade of white on what I've come to rely. It's hard to justify, but it's just the cost.
of being lonely. Just one more hit and then that's it. And I wanted more, but I'm trying to do this right. I'm tired of chasing your shadow. Well, and another weekend's come and gone, and the ones I love are working in the light. Here comes another Monday night. Well, when it's right, when it's right, you know. Well, when it's right, when it's right, you know, yeah. But when it's wrong, there's nothing to hold. It's been raining and I can't see why I've grown so tired. Did I lose my mind? Just a shade of white, and what I've come to rely. It's hard to justify, but it's just the cause. Oh, well, being lonely, being lonely, I've gone tired. Being lonely, it's so damn tired. Well, and I go tired now. Being lonely, being lonely, being lonely. Thank you so much. Good lordy. Must have reached my 30s. I remember when I was a kid, Dad always used to carry one of those handkerchiefs in his pocket. You know, I don't know at what age though you get to the point of carrying a handkerchief. That's one. I think that's a milestone in itself. And then the other milestone is when you suddenly start doing that old man blowing of your nose thing, like, you know, like we all blow our noses normally to a certain age, like. You know, it's like, and then at some age you end up, anyway. So shit. I'll send Daphne on you next. Yeah. No, I'm just saying I'm joining. Anyway. That's all right. We'll see how we go. If it gets real ugly, I'll let you know. But it's probably going to get uglier for these guys first. Let's keep that there for later. Come see me after the show. That's how you keep your audience captive, steal their belongings. It's like, I feel like I'm becoming a parent now that I've got a puppy. It's like now I'm already confiscating your things for good behaviour. You will sit and you will enjoy the show. I've completely forgotten what I was doing. Oh, that's right. You ready to feel sad again? I got a handkerchief blues. Yeah, that's definitely a I got a handkerchief blues. Got that runny nose so bad in your thunder, I gotta blow it somewhere. So I stole that poor guy's snot rag from the front row. And before I go, I got to blow, blow, blow my nose. Oh, that's the handkerchief blue. Well, I'm sure that... Well, I should just go home now. I think that's the high point. This next song was off my third album. I was living in Dublin for a while. And after a particularly good day of busking, I used to busk on the street in Grafton Street. Has anyone been to Dublin before? Yeah? Do you remember when we used to be able to travel? I used to jump on a plane for 27 hours and be like, no big deal. Now it's like, oh my God, drive to the Barossa to see my family? I'm getting lazy. But yeah, I lived in Dublin for a while, and after a particularly good day busking on Grafton Street, I walked into a pub and wanted to mark my successes with a pint of Guinness and a night off. And I sat down at the bar. There was only one free seat at the bar. It was a little place called Grogan's Tavern just off of Grafton Street. And sat down and in the only free seat in the place. Dublin pubs are really cool. There's no pokies and there's not really any DJ music or anything going through speakers. It's like people sit down and talk around tables and drink and play cards and do puzzles, and it's really cool. And eat toasted sandwiches in this particular pub. There's no other food. It was just the best toasted sandwiches in town. But I looked at the guy next to me, and he was this, older gentleman in his 80s and wearing a three-piece blue tweed suit. And he had his bowler cap on, his glasses. But the first thing I noticed about him, he was drinking a pint of Guinness. That's not the interesting bit, because that's pretty common over there. But he was drinking this pint of Guinness with a fluorescent pink straw. And me, being the eternal weirdo that I am, went, yeah, I got to get to know this guy. So I introduced myself, and his name was Jim. And he was a lovely old gentleman, and we sat there and just chatted the night away. I eventually asked him how his day had been, and he said he'd just come from his youngest sister's funeral, which was a bit sad. And then he proceeded to, I guess he'd had enough liquid confidence to start spilling his deepest, darkest secrets. And you never want to get drunk with a songwriter and spill your deepest, darkest secrets to them, because I'm stowing that shit away, And yeah, he... We'll be after singing his 100th by now. Anyway, we spoke a lot, and being from Australia, a lot of his family moved to Australia a long time ago when he was young. He had chosen to stay in Ireland, and he'd never left Ireland in his whole life. And I guess having lost his youngest sister at that point, was feeling a bit pensive that he'd never travelled and never seen more of the world and done more things, but was also very thankful for the beautiful life that he'd led. And he chose to share a lot of it with me over many, many pints of Guinness. And I don't know if anyone here has been drunk under the table by an 86-year-old man, but I have. And I got back to my hostel room for the night, and, well, I don't know how I got home. But I obviously got back there with a pizza, naturally, as you do. And after demolishing the whole pizza, I ended up writing the lyrics to this song, or the start of the lyrics to this song, out on the inside of the pizza box with a text like in my lazy serial killer handwriting, like a drunken call for help. And this song made it onto the record eventually. It's he also taught me my first bit of the traditional Irish language, which is a word, sláinte, which we said over and over to each other that night. And for those of you who don't know, it means cheers to good health. So I want to say cheers to you tonight. Sláinte. This one's for Jim. It's always for Jim. I don't know if he's still occupying this mortal coil, but I like to believe he is. Anyway, it goes a bit like this. Sounds tune enough.
I see him sitting at the bar alone. It's Friday night for long, but it's the weekend now in Temple Bar, drinking Guinness with a straw. He said the life I have been living, where I was born on Haddington Road, the days I spent as a child there feel like a very long time ago. See, I'm the youngest child of 8. My brothers are all gone, and I buried my baby sister today in the churchyard down the road. And we dream we go to Australia when my friends moved long ago. But as an Air Force boy at 17, my dreams just seem too bold. Oh, that's why I'm at this bar alone. Well, you see, my wife's first name was Mary. She could have never lived so tall. From the moment we said our vows, we knew we'd die where we were born. And I'm not claiming to be an expert, I don't even know where to start, but I know that I've been searching for a way to heal this heart. See, there's a pub with my name in Melbourne, must be 10,000 miles or more, but at 80 years old I doubt that I crossed the threshold of that door. You see, this world's gone topsy-turvy, we're all broken and alone, and we hide behind our selfishness, and we leave the ones we love. Pour me another glass, that's why I'm at this bar alone. Bless you. And I've seen the world around me, and I watch the skies at night. It sees the webs we've all been weaving. It's not hard to see why everyone lies. Spend years searching for something real, spend years fooled by what's fake. And I spent all my money getting drunk in this bar, trying to forget all my mistakes. Oh, maybe I'm better off alone. I've been here before, I'm dusted and done. Well, I'm dusted and done. Well, I'm dusted and done. Oh, yeah. Picks up his cap and old blue jacket and makes his way towards the door. Goodbye, good night, my friend Slanger. I hope you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. So, if you do like sitting at home, if you're like me and you like sitting at home crying on the floor of the shower listening to music, only on days ending with Y. Special occasions, you know. I hope my mum's not watching.
She probably is too. Love you, Sandy. I think the real low point was the handkerchief blues. She's not going to like that one. What am I doing? Oh, okay. So yeah, this week's been a bit of a roller coaster of emotions. We put out the first single of the new album it came out yesterday, which is kind of exciting. But thank you. But on Wednesday we woke up to some pretty crazy news, which was very unexpected, that they'd featured it in Rolling Stone. And I don't know, I grew up as a young aspiring musician. I remember that movie Almost Famous. You know, it's like to get on the cover of Rolling Stone, and they're all on the bus like singing and so I'm like, that's a pretty cool feeling. And yeah, I mean, we haven't made the cover just yet. Like, we've been on the website on the cover until it's printed and I can flick through. I'm old school, man. Like, You're on the mic. Right on. But yeah, it was pretty exciting news, and to have so many people send such lovely messages about this particular tune, especially when we're like in the video, we're just such a bunch of idiots. I'm not really sure why people want to respect three guys running around in the desert pretending to shoot each other with cap guns. But anyway, the song's called Hitchhiker that they featured, and it's the first single off the record. I wrote it when I was on the Indian Pacific train heading from Perth to Sydney. And somewhere out of Kalgoorlie, it screeched to a halt. And there was this guy hitchhiking on the motor rail car, which is, where they keep cars on the train for those rich people that want to bring their car on the train trip as well. Whatever. Yeah, cool, you're going to use it heaps. Have fun with that. So we pulled to a stop, and he was arrested by police, and apparently all he said to the cops was, just don't send me back to Perth. I mean, I know Perth sucks, but I had to figure there was something else going on. There was a deeper story to it, and of what he was running from, And I sat on the train in my little carriage that night and wrote this tune. And it was kind of done. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, cool. And one of my favorite movies of all time is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Has anyone seen it? Not big and you're done to that one. Anyway, and I just thought, hey, essentially the opening scene of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is Benicio del Toro and Johnny Depp are barreling across the desert on an acid-fueled bender, seeing Oh, he's listening to it already. I could just hold it up to the mic and I wouldn't have to play it. That'd be great. And they're barreling across the desert on this acid-fueled bender, hallucinating bats in the sky. And I just think it's such a funny song. They pick up Tobey Maguire, a very young Tobey Maguire before Batman, and he's the hitchhiker freaking out in the back seat with the two of them in the front, clearly on everything under the sun. And I was like, how about we take my song and my favorite movie and put it together? And we can be Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro. I was talking to my guitar player at the time, not myself, because that would be weird. And we're like, how about instead of bats in the sky, we're going to hallucinate our drummer everywhere. So in the video, he's the gas station attendant that cleans the windshield, and then the copper on the side of the road that pulls us over, and then like the prison guard pushing the criminal down the road, and then our hitchhiker as well, and then eventually he murders us on the side of the road, steals all our suitcase of drugs and money, and leaves. But then we all drive away together. Was it all a dream? I don't know. Anyway, it's completely stupid. That's the long story short. It's completely stupid. And I made 3 very serious, emotional, sad albums before that I put like heart and soul into. And then the fucking one that I just, well, let's just be silly. Rolling Stone. There you go. Anyway. So I think the moral of the story is don't take yourself too seriously. Feel what you need to feel. Write it down and let go of it as quickly as possible. Because you know what? Then you can get on to better things. Essentially like, hanging out with your dog Daphne. Anyway. This is Hitchhiker.
starting to see what the victims of my passage had never seen. I'm starting to see the signal lights fail, the lights gone dark, this train's meant to derail, like I broke out of jail and on the run. Well, too many miles on the westbound line, Pacific Coast fades as the Indian shines, sleeping, shaking like a baby drunk on gin and loneliness. Well, he's a hitchhiker of style, caught in the wrong time. I've been caught running away from you. Well, what am I supposed to do when the water has run dry? I've been caught running away from you. Well, I've been talking about you and how long. I've been talking about you and how long. I'm starting to see there's no way out, except the door in front of me. I'm starting to see I'll wind up dead or in jail. Either I'll end up strung out, go hide on the motor rail, destined to fail and sure to fall. Well, the love we had just disappeared somewhere in the deliverance, falling in and out of the lines and wasted time. He's a hitchhiker of style, caught in the wrong time. I've been caught running away from you. Well, what am I supposed to do when the water has run dry? I've been caught running away from you. Well, I've been talking about you and how long. I've been talking about you and how long. Well, I've been talking about you and how long. I've been talking about you and how long. Oh, thank you so much. Hey. Thanks so much, guys. I want to say a big thank you to Mike for having me out. It was a pleasure. It's been a long time coming. I appreciate it, mate. We finally got there. Good times. Now it's up to you guys. Do you want to hear a sad ballad that's one of mine, or a cover? Huh? I told you, you play the country songs forwards, everything dies and turns to shit. You put them in, you rewind it, and it comes back to life. So there's only two. I think it's too late in the night for it. You know what? No, I'm going to do a cover. A mashup. All right. Now, oh, that one's already done. I'm getting ahead of myself. No, we're at 25 past? 25 past? It's tuned. It won't be now, though. That's the thing. It was, but it won't be now. All right. So this week, yeah, the Rolling Stone guys were super kind to write about the record and about the first single, and compare me to three of my favourite artists, which I was kind of a bit speechless
to even be mentioned in the same ilk, but the headline was Australia's answer to Bruce Springsteen. And then it was with the sonic choices of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and the alt country songwriting sensibilities of Ryan Adams. And I was like, oh. Well, I'm going to frame that and put it in the bathroom, that's for sure, you know. So to pay homage to one of those three, I'm going to play a Bruce Springsteen tune to finish off. Close enough. Well, I met a little girl and I settled down in a little house out on the edge of town. We got married, swore we'd never part, but little by little we drifted from each other's heart. I'm driving a stolen car out on Eldridge Avenue. Each night I wait to get caught, but I never do. At first I thought it was just restlessness that would fade as time went by and our love grew deep. In the end, it was something, well, more, I guess, that tore us apart and made us weak. Well, I'm driving a stolen car down on Eldridge Avenue. Each night I wait to get caught, but I never do. I'm driving a stolen car on a pitch black night, and down to myself, it's gonna be alright. Well, I'm driving a stolen car down on Eldridge Avenue. Each night I wait to get caught, but I never do. Well, and I drive by night, and I live in fear that in this darkness we'll all disappear. Thank you so much. Axe in the Ivory next. I'll see you soon.
Sam Brittain, everybody. Not so long this time.
We'll make it happen before 5 years.
Awesome.